those trading ideas. Always a pleasure having you on Markets at Lunch. From the technical view, let's also get your fundamental view on markets. And on Street View at Lunch, we're joined live by Rajneesh Kumar, CEO of Fullerton Securities. Afternoon, Rajneesh. I guess it's the rupee that's driving the market movement, at least in the near term. No one would have thought the rupee to have fallen to these levels and so soon. What does one do with the market?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Rupee, I think, is the biggest concern in the market right now. And the way and the speed with which rupee is moving down, it's a huge concern because, at the end of the day, it will worsen our trade deficit, it will worsen the government's fiscal deficit because of all the subsidies on petroleum products. So it's got a real negative impact on the whole economy for us. And looking at the way rupee is moving, I'm going to sound a lot more pessimistic today than in the past. And I think the market is probably going to see some significant correction. And I would not be surprised if market moves down by about 10% from these levels.
Rajneesh, we're almost done with the earnings season as well. What is your sector-specific call? And after seeing what the Q4 has actually delivered, how are you rejigging your portfolio?
Right. So, we are actually looking at value, picks in the market in a situation where market has been correcting and giving opportunities to buy stocks at fairly good value. And here I would basically, look at, say, a pharma sector where there are still opportunities where one can pick up stocks. We have also gone contra to some extent by picking up stocks in the financial sector because we feel that while there will be a potential correction to some extent, but it does give opportunity to buy at good valuations. We are avoiding, for example, and getting out completely of infrastructure and capital goods sector because we don't think there's going to be much opportunity to buy there, considering that policy making is not likely to show any indication for the stocks to move up. So and we are not really looking at moving to defensive in a significant manner. So FMCG is something that we have sort of kept out, though we are looking at pharma for sure within defensives. So these are some of the changes that we have made and some of the things that I would think make sense to us.
Rajneesh, within the financial services space, what banks look exciting to you from an investment point of view? We've seen SBI report strong numbers. Would you look at a stock like SBI?
Yes, I mean, post SBI's recent result, I think SBI definitely looks like a bank which has got upside. I would even look at Axis Bank at current valuations, even ICICI Bank at current valuations. So I think there are fairly good number of opportunities there.
Rajneesh, how are you reading the developments from the Eurozone and talk about a Greek exit? What would it mean for emerging market fund flows?
Well, it's difficult to predict for anyone, but one thing which seems quite certain to me is that it's not going to be easy for Eurozone to let go of Greece in a hurry. And that's not something which is, while many people believe it's inevitable, but it's not so obvious to me at least. And Europe will probably try its best to retain Greece, and my sense is that what we'll see is a long drawn out struggle to keep Greece within Eurozone, and probably this is something which will create a lot of choppiness in the market for a fairly long period of time. And we may not see Greece exiting Eurozone in the near future, and hence news from Europe will keep driving our markets and global sentiments. And while we will see these momentary pullbacks based on some positive news emerging, but increasingly probably things will get worse. And we are in for, I think, some fairly long drawn difficult time.
Rajneesh, what about the OMC pack? Now there seems to be some clarity on how OMCs are going to get compensated for FY12. Would you look at some kind of a trade in the OMC pack, or would you keep away from oil marketing companies?
Oil marketing companies, it's very difficult to take a view on them. We have typically, out of the whole set, typically liked BPCL because we find it fundamentally stronger than others. But otherwise, it's difficult because the government sort of stance also becomes difficult to predict at various points in time. So one is a bit reluctant to take a very clear view on these companies.
Okay, Rajneesh, good to have you on the show. Meantime, let's keep it with the markets and let's get your view from Rajat Rajkharia, Director Research at Motilal Oswal Securities, on his bets for 2012. He's, of course, bearish on Tata Steel on weak earnings by